May 19th, 11:04. It is Friday. It's EDC weekend. Rates are incredibly expensive here. This was the weekend last year. I went to Southern California, played Morongo, Agua, and Lake Elsinore. Also went to a party at Herbs and Rye's house. So don't stay in Vegas for this weekend. I am going to Glendale, Arizona. I heard there's 3 casinos. I always knew there was one, Talking Stick. I've been there. Now I've heard about Desert Diamond in Glendale, which is very close to the Airbnb, and I heard there was a 3rd in the southeastern part of that metropolitan area. Nothing actually in Phoenix, which is funny. I don't know if I'm going to the 3rd. I don't even know if I'm playing tonight, so I'll show you the drive-in. I know I need to drive in. I very much need to do laundry, and that might really take up most of the day. Tomorrow, either Desert Diamond or Talking Stick, and the day after, the other one, there will be 2 days of poker, and then Monday I drive back. So another road trip, and here we go. 3:51 arrival time. If you can see it, it's a little blurry, I know. The sun's shining on the GPS. 3:51 arrival time. As I'm stuck in traffic on the strip, just getting on, but saying goodbye to the strip. Just getting on to I-15 South, but saying goodbye to the strip. 3:51 will not be when I get there. The time zone is not changing. For this part of the year, Arizona and Vegas are the same time zone, but it will be after 3:51. I'm gonna stop for gas, I imagine, at some point. We'll see what gas prices are in Arizona. And I'm gonna film, you guys have already seen it. Link at the top to the cost video of the Denver series, part 8. I have not filmed it yet, so kind of procrastinated a little bit, and also started to think it would be cool to film somewhere in the middle of nowhere in like western Arizona. So that's what I'm gonna do. So it'll definitely be after 3:51, the arrival time. But if I drove straight, that's about it. It's 11:13 right now, 3:51. You could do the math and figure out how long it would take to drive one straight shot from Vegas to Glendale. With Pink on the radio, but I'll lower it. I'm guessing this is Lake Mead. I'm very close to the Hoover Dam, I think. I'm not really paying attention to the sign so much, but still in Nevada, definitely haven't seen the Arizona sign. And yes, here we go. Lake Mead National Recreation Area. So this is Lake Mead. That's what I thought. I got it right. And I guess that's it for now. I'm going to be passing through, and you're not going to be able to see the water so much in a second. So just wanted to show you Lake Mead, and probably next time I'll show you Arizona. All right, it's only like 10 minutes later after Lake Mead, but I am in Arizona now. Peace out, Nevada. I'll be back in 3 days. And now I'm in Arizona. Got to make it to Glendale. Nice scenery. Probably next time I turn the camera back on will be when I stop for gas and give you a cool story about something that happened yesterday. Herbs and Rye would love this. He claims to be able to wrangle any animal, including poisonous snakes. But I'm gonna stay away from this non-concrete area. So as I'm stuck in traffic very close to the Airbnb though, I will tell you the story of what happened yesterday. Hadn't checked the air in my spare tire for about a decade. So it didn't have a lot in there, like none. Like the gauge didn't come out at all. The part that shows you the PSI, it didn't move at all. So let me see if I could, 1 second. So I went to Conseco's because I've seen the machine where you can fill it with air. Never used it, but I've seen it. So it says $1.50, quarters only. Okay. I was a little suspicious because it's like the one in New York where it charges you money and there's no way to see how much air is going in the tire, which I think no air goes in at all and they just take your money. The one in Lincoln, Nebraska near my old apartment was very good. It was the opposite. You would hit the buttons, you would set the PSI to your goal PSI, then it was free. You would, you know, put it up against the tire, and as soon as you connected it to the tire, you would see the display would change to what the PSI of your tire was, and then you would see it increasing until it got to your goal PSI that you typed in, and it would beep and you would take it off. Very good system, and you're spending tons of money there on gas and Gatorade and snacks. They're not charging you for it. Here, they charge you for it. I doubt it's gonna work. So I put in, first of all, 5 quarters. It's $1.25, and the machine starts making noise. So apparently it's $1.25, not $1.50. I hold the thing up against the tire for as long as it goes. I have no idea what the time is. I have no idea what the PSI started at is changing to, and then it stops. I put the gauge in, and again, nothing. I'm like, does the gauge still work? I check one of the tires on the car, 34 PSI. The gauge is working, but there's just no air in this tire. So very close to Conseco's. I could walk there in like 30 seconds, but not associated with Conseco's is a tire shop. So I carry the tire over. There's a guy who I think is Haitian. I've played with Haitian guys. I could hear them speaking French with a Caribbean accent, probably Haitian. He didn't speak much English, but he understood that I needed air in the tire, so he hooked it up to his much better machine, which had a dial on it. I could see the entire time the dial moving up. The spare tire said it needs a 60 PSI. I asked him to fill it until it was 60. He did. I also didn't have the cap for the spare. He gave me one. Then he calls over someone else to explain in I don't know what language what exactly we did for what the payment is. The other guy, upon hearing this, said, oh, nothing, just like tip the guy if you want. So I tipped that guy, and then the spare tire actually has air in it now. So didn't have to use it or anything. Hope I never have to use it, but in case I do, it actually works now. A year ago, like when I drove from Vegas to Council Bluffs, unbeknownst to me, the tire had no air in it, so it was very good that I didn't need to use it. But yesterday, kind of at Conseco's, kind of adjacent to Conseco's, that's what happened. And of course, classic Conseco's, that the air pump takes your money, but not the correct amount, and gives you absolutely no air. Here is the room, my bedroom in this house, my towel. Just did some laundry. Here are clothes. My Amazon Fire is charging. And my laptop over there. Got a microwave, probably won't use it. The host charged for these 3 days $140 and change with the discounts from buying gift cards and paying less than the value of the card. $109.83 is what I paid for these 3 days. And that about wraps up getting here. Today just drove in, did laundry. Really had to do laundry. Tomorrow I plan on playing Desert Diamond. Next day, Talking Stick, and that's it. Probably not playing Lone Butte in Chandler, which is very far southeast, Phoenix metropolitan area. A commenter told me it existed. I didn't even know that, but probably not making it over there. We'll see. Possible maybe that Talking Stick on the same day to hit all 3. But that's it for now. Tomorrow, Desert Diamond Poker.